What's up, trading card game fans? It's D Hart. Got another Lorcana gameplay battle. It's going to be Sapphire Emerald over on the left, blue green versus amber steel on the right, yellow black. Let's get into it. We're going to have Sapphire Emerald go first. Draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's check these out, see if we want to keep them. What do we want to mulligan? We got an Aurora, which is good for the Shift Aurora later on. 5-cost Mad Hatter is one of the better cards that I have here with me. We've got Mickey Mouse, a 3-cost, and then 3 2-costs, Grammatala, which is good for Ramp. When this character is banished, you may put that card into your inkwell face down. Scimitar for added offense, and an Aladdin with Ward, so I'm going to keep him. Nope, I don't have the Shift in red, so actually I don't know if I want to keep him. I'm going to put back Aladdin. I'll keep Mickey Mouse. I'm going to put back the Scimitar. Got 2 Auroras. I'll keep 1 Aurora, so I'll keep these 4. Put these 3 on the bottom. Give myself 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can't get that Shift Aurora. Oh, we did. Nice. And then we got a Horus and a Jasmine. So a couple of commons there. Put the 4-5 in the back. So it looks like I'll have turn 2 Grammatala, turn 3 Mickey, turn 4. Don't have anything for the first turn though, so why don't we choose something to ink right now? We can either ink Mickey Mouse, 3, 4, or Jasmine with 2 lore, or Horus. I think I'm going to ink Mickey, and I'm going to keep Horus for some offense there with 4 strength. So that'll be Steel's turn. Excuse me, Sapphire Emerald. And then Amber Steel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a Stitch, good 1-drop, fire the cannons, 2 damage, that's great. Hey, which can support and give its offense to another character. Control your temper, that's good for challenging other characters and not taking any damage in return. Ransack, draw 2, discard 2, Hercules with Bodyguard, and Goons. So it looks like I got a bunch of small cost cards. What I think I'm gonna do first is ink Hey, because I don't think it's that strong right now. And then we're gonna have, what did I say? Sapphire Emerald go first. So first turn, they're not gonna draw a card. And they already inked. I inked way too quick. They already inked a card, and so they can't do anything, so their turn is over. So, Amber Steel, we're gonna ink Hey. We'll exert that and play Goons. Goons is drawing. So, Sapphire Emerald, turn 2, we got another Aurora. This is a 2-cost Aurora instead of 4-cost. So we have a bunch of 3-cost, we have 2 3-cost cards. I think I'm gonna ink one of those. And I think it's gonna be Jasmine because I wanna get Aurora out. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll ink Jasmine. It's about as good as Aurora is. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. Nope, we have 4-cost Aurora and we can play this one for 3? Wait a minute, okay. So we're gonna ink 4-cost Aurora. We'll keep 2-cost Aurora and then we'll play Shift on the 3rd turn on her. So for turn 1, or turn 2, let's do this. We'll play Aurora, and we'll go that strategy instead of trying to play Grammatala and get ink down. We want to get our Aurora out. So we did that. Aurora's here. Now it's Amber Steel's turn. Write everything up. Draw. We got Frying Pan. Chosen character can't challenge during their next turn. We need a 2-cost character. So let's see here. We're probably gonna have to put Stitch out because we have him, or we could just get rid of Aurora with the Fire the Cannons. And she has 2 lore, which would actually be really good for us to get rid of on this team. So we will ink the Frying Pan, and then we'll turn 1 to play Fire the Cannons, do 2 damage, knock Aurora out. And then we still have 1 lore, so we can turn that and play Stitch, and then we will quest with Goons. So that worked out pretty nicely. Really, really good. 1 lore for Amber Steel. on the Sapphire Emerald side, we're pretty ticked off because we used our Aurora and then we inked the other one. So now we don't have an Aurora to play with our Shift. That's annoying. So we'll draw a card, Stampede, deal 2 damage to an already damaged character. It's going to be turn 3. We could play, you know what, we're going to ink Horus. We'll play Jasmine because she has 2 lore, and we'll just try to catch up lore-wise. So Amber Steel, turn everything up, draw a card. Got Smash, 3 damage. That's a great one. And we're going to be really annoying. Watch this. We will ink Control Your Temper, just maximum control here. We'll turn 3. We'll play Smash, deal 3 damage to a chosen character, which means we're going to knock out Jasmine. And then we will quest with these 2. So go up 2 more. Lore, 1, 2. 3-0 on the 4th turn. Okay, Sapphire Emerald is not having a good time over here right now. Draw a card. We got a Flounder, 1 cost. We have 3 ink. We're going to get up to 4. We want to get some characters out. This will help us. Grammatala will help us catch up with ink. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to exert 3. I'm going to play both of these characters, get some characters out, and then we're going to attack with Grammatala and get some extra ink. So that's all we can do over here. Amber Steel next turn, turn everything up, draw a card. We got another Control Your Temper. This might be kind of interesting too. Let's just keep the offensive going. So we'll ink, we got 4. What I'm gonna do is turn 3 and play Hercules, who has Bodyguard. And we'll just play him exerted so that he can defend anybody that I want him to. And then for the rest of the turn, I will just quest with these 2. So we'll go up to 5. 5 ink. Okay, Sapphire Emerald. We got a Duke of Wesselton. He is inkable. We'll turn these up. We've got 3. We're gonna get to 4. Man, tough times over here. We'll ink the Duke. We can't play any cards from our hand right now. Actually, we can. We can. We're gonna challenge Grammatala. We will challenge the Goons, which is going to do 1 damage. Grandma's out. And when this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down. So we got an ink. Goons has 1 damage. Now we'll play Stampede, deal 2 damage to a damaged character for another cost. So that means we will take Goons off the board. We have 3 ink left. Can't play a card, so we will quest with Flounder and get 1. There we go. If we would have challenged with Flounder, we couldn't have challenged Leela. We would have had to challenge Hercules as a bodyguard, and Hercules would have stayed in play and Flounder would have been banished. So it's better to just keep some lore on the board, I think. Okay, so that's the end of that turn. We'll go over to Amber Steel. Turn him up. Got 4 ink, 2 characters, and we got Hakuna Matata. Okay, let's do this. I'm not gonna ink anything right now. Maybe I should. No, I'm just gonna ink Hakuna Matata. I'll have 5. I'll turn 1 for Control Your Temper. I will challenge Flounder with Lilo, so Flounder will knock out... Sorry, Stitch will knock out Flounder, and no damage will happen to Stitch because Control Your Temper reduced the damage that Flounder did. So Stitch stays in play, and then Hercules is left to quest for 1. Man, I'm really screwing up all these names. Okay, turn these guys over. We've got 5 ink. We drew a Maleficent with 3 lore. That one's huge. We have 5. I think I'm just gonna hold off on inking because I want to keep these 3. And why don't we play Mad Hatter? We'll play him first. So 5 cost. Whenever his character is challenged, you may draw a card. So we'll turn 5 and he's into play. That's all we can do. So Amber Steel. Turn everybody up. There are no cards in hand for Amber Steel, so we're top decking now. Got a Kristoff for 3, so we'll just exert 3. We'll play Kristoff. And then with these two, we are going to quest for 2 more lore. So 1, 2. Okay. Sapphire Emerald. Draw a card. We got 5 inks still. We got a Peter Pan with Evasive. That's a good one to have. We've got Mad Hatter, who can quest for 3. And with 5 ink, I think we're just going to add... Let's add Aurora, because she gives everybody else ward, which means other characters... My opponent can't choose my characters except to challenge. So we'll save them from any type of board wipe or damage. So we'll turn 5, just hard cast Aurora, no shift. And then we will quest with Mad Hatter for 3 and finally start catching up. 1, 2, 3. It's feeling good. Sapphire Emerald. Let's see if Steel Amber can keep up the pace. We're top decking. We're just getting a card from our hand. We've got Hook, Challenge +2. So he's a 3/2 when he's challenging. That's pretty good. We'll exert 1 over here. We'll put Hook into play. And then do we want to get rid of Mad Hatter? Or do we want to just keep challenge or questing? We've got 4 lore, and our opponent over here has 5, but we're already pretty far up. We're ahead by, what is that, 4? So why don't we just keep questing? We'll see if we can just stay ahead. That's 4 lore right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 12. Everybody's crazy. All right, here we go. Turn everybody up. Turn everything up for Sapphire Emerald. Draw a card. It's another Aurora, the shift. That's pretty cool. So we have 5 over here. You know what? Let's just put in another. Let's put in Maleficent. She's got another 3 lore. That's really good. Keep this pressure up. So exert 3, put in Maleficent. And let's see here. We've got 5 lore. They've got 12, and they have 4 + 5, so they'll win in 2 turns. And if I quest now for 5, I'll be up to 9, and the next turn I'll quest for 6, 8. I won't win for another 3 turns over here, but they'll win in 2. So it looks like Sapphire Emerald is going to need to start challenging Amber Steel. So I'm going to do this. Because Hercules is bodyguard, I'm going to have to challenge with Aurora. So we'll challenge Aurora to Hercules. So Hercules will do 3 to Aurora, but Aurora will stay in. She has 3 damage on her. And then with the Mad Hatter, he's got 4. So we're going to challenge Mad Hatter to Kristoff. Knock him out. Oh, no, he won't. Nope, that's not going to work. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it to Lilo. Sorry, I keep calling him Lilo. It's Stitch. We're going to knock out Stitch with the Mad Hatter and take 2 damage. And then that's all we're going to do over here. But we've sort of cleared the board halfway. No lore, so let's see what happens. Amber Steel, no cards. Draw a card, it's Be Our Guest. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. I can sing this for free, but I don't need to. I'm just going to pay 2. Let's do that. Look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if we get any good characters. Got a Cinderella, a Maximus. Those are our 2 choices. Cinderella and Maximus. Maximus is going to give somebody -2, which is going to be good because we could quest with, or we could challenge with Kristoff and go against the Mad Hatter, who only does 2, and we could knock him out and not take any damage. So I think I'm just going to keep Maximus. We'll put everybody else on the bottom of the deck. And then we can play Maximus right now because we have 3 more ink. So play Maximus. Chosen character gets -2. So we're going to choose the Mad Hatter or Aurora. We'll do Mad Hatter. We want to get rid of the ink. So I'm going to attack with Captain Hook, actually. He will do 3, and Mad Hatter only had 2 left, so Mad Hatter is out. And we got 0 damage from Mad Hatter because Maximus put his strength to 0. So, that's awesome. Everybody's safe, and then I have Kristoff here, who can do either 3 damage to Aurora and knock her out, or he can just quest to stay ahead in lore. So I think we're just going to quest with Kristoff and go up 2 more. There we go. All right, Sapphire Emerald. Turn everything up. It's not looking super great over here still. We got a Jasper, which is good for preventing the opponent from questing. Whenever this character quests, chosen character can't quest during their next turn. Peter Pan, Aurora, we have 5 ink steel still. So we're just gonna play Aurora actually. No, we gotta play Jasper. We gotta play Jasper and prevent the opponent from questing. So we're gonna do that. That's all we have the ability to do right now. We'll play Jasper. And you know what? Since we know that our opponent over here has no cards, we are down over here by a lot. Maleficent has 6 defense, 6 willpower. So I'm actually going to challenge Kristoff and knock Kristoff out and then take 3 damage to Maleficent. Then we have Hook, who will only do 1. But we want to keep Aurora in play because she has Ward. So we're actually just going to quest with Aurora for 2. So 1, 2, and then Jasper is drying. So this turn is going to be over. All right, going back to Amber Steel. No cards in hand. 5 ink, draw a card. Oh, it's a grab your sword. That is going to wipe the board. All right, it looks like after a quick Reddit search, it looks like things like grab your sword is not choosing any characters in particular. It's just doing damage to everybody. So that means that grab your sword is going to get past something like Ward, which protects other characters from being chosen. So there we go. Amber Steel can play 5, grab your sword, which deals 2 damage to everybody. So that means that Maleficent goes up to 5 and Aurora is knocked out. And Jasper will take 2. And then with that, we have 2 lore. We probably need to get Maleficent out over here. She's gonna do 3. Oh man, we don't have any cards though. And if we do this, we're gonna be 15, 16. Let's make them attack us. You know what? Let's do that. So we're just gonna quest for 2. We're gonna make them come to us. We're 16 lore, 2 more turns, we'll be done. So Sapphire Steel, ball's in your court. Turn everybody up. We've got 3 cards in hand, 5 ink. We got a Scar. When you play this character, chosen opponent gets -5, which means we get to knock somebody out for free. That's pretty cool. So let's see here, Peter Pan, Aurora, or Scar? I think we're just gonna play Scar. So that means we are going to ink Peter Pan. Then we'll turn all of these and we'll play Scar. So chosen character gets -5. We are going to use that on, let's do it on Maximus, and then we will attack Maximus. No, we got to use Maleficent. Oh, but we don't want to do that because she has 3 lore. So how about we attack Peter Pan, or we'll attack Captain Hook with Jasper. And Captain Hook is not going to do any damage to Jasper because of our friend Scar. So Captain Hook's out, Jasper's over, and then we will quest with Maleficent. 1, 2, 3. And I realize we didn't use Jasper's ability, which means whenever he quests, the opponent can't quest, but the opponent only has 1 character now, so I'm not as worried about that. So we'll just leave it like that. No cards in hand still, so not a lot is going to happen on this turn for Amber Steel. And we picked up a Dinglehopper, which is disappointing. So we'll keep that in our hand. We don't need to ink it just in case we use this later, but if we want to use it as ink because we draw a card with 6 ink and we want, we need it, we'll just keep it in our hand for resources in the future. And then what we can do is, we could knock out Maleficent, or we could quest to get to 17, or knock out Maleficent so that they don't have a 3 lore character on the board. I think we're going to do that. We're going to quest with Maximus, knock out Maleficent, and try to slow this game down. Try to slow the comeback. Okay, so Sapphire Emerald, turn everybody up. We've got 6 ink, 2 cards in hand, draw a card. We got Vicious Betrayal. Chosen character gets +2 strength this turn, and the villain gets 3. And we've got Scar, we've got the combination character and action card. So that's pretty cool. But we don't need to use it. So we'll keep it in hand and we'll just play. We'll exert 5 ink and play our Aurora. And then all we got to do here is just quest. So we're gonna quest for 3. 1, 2, 3. We're at 12 ink and we are 4 behind is all. So Amber Steel, draw a card. These are the 2 we have in hand. We will just play Maximus. Turn 3, play Maximus. He is drawing, so that's all we can do. Sapphire Emerald, turn everything up. Got 6 ink, no characters in hand. There's our Aladdin. So we are going to just play Aladdin. We can't challenge anybody yet. Nobody's exerted over here, so we'll put Aladdin down. And then with these characters, we are just going to quest. And you know what? For Jasper, what we're going to do is this. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest. We're just going to make it so Maximus can't quest on his next turn. He had 3 damage. So that's going to put us up 5, catching up really fast. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn, Sapphire Emerald is going to win. Amber Steel just couldn't stop them. Ran out of cards and didn't get any cards to help draw. But we got Hades. When you play this character, return a character card from your discard pile to your hand. That might help us. So we have Dinglehopper in our hand still. We're gonna need some resources, so we're gonna ink that. We're gonna go up to 6 ink. We'll turn 4 and play Hades. So Hades is here, and then we want a card from our discard, a character, but we want somebody that has 2 ink. Anybody that has 2, because I only have 2 ink left, so I want to play this character this turn. Although I think we're still going to lose this turn anyway, so probably just take Captain Hook, because he can do 3 strength to somebody, 3 damage. Put him in our hand, then we'll turn 1, and we'll play him. So he's drawing, and then we got to stop. We got to stop the other team. What are they? They're at 17. Yeah, I can't stop them. There's no winning. I could use Maximus to challenge Jasper because Maximus can't quest because of Jasper. So Jasper's out. Maximus has 2 damage on him. That's all that Amber Steel can do. The turn has to be over, which means everybody goes up over here, Sapphire Emerald, and we don't even have to draw a card or do anything or even worry about playing Iago. So we'll play him, but these guys are all going to quest. That's 5 more lore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The end the game at 22. So Emerald Sapphire beat pretty handily, it seems, Amber Steel with all these base cards that I have. Let me know what you think.